Once upon a time, in a distant kingdom nestled amidst lush, rolling hills and shimmering lakes, there lived a young prince named Alexander. He was the sole heir to the throne and carried the weight of his kingdom's future upon his shoulders. Despite his princely obligations, Alexander was known far and wide for his gentle and kind-hearted nature. One bright spring morning, as the sun painted the sky with hues of pink and gold, Alexander decided to take a leisurely ride through the royal forest. He had always found solace among the towering trees and melodious birdsong, a place where he could briefly escape the responsibilities that came with his station. As he ventured deeper into the forest, he stumbled upon a serene lake, its surface so calm that it mirrored the azure sky. And there, on the glassy water, he saw the most exquisite sight he had ever witnessed. A pure white swan glided gracefully across the lake, its feathers glistening in the morning light. The prince was captivated by the swan's beauty and poise. Unbeknownst to Alexander, the swan was not an ordinary bird. It was, in fact, an enchanted maiden named Alara. She had been placed under a powerful spell by a wicked sorceress who had envied her unparalleled beauty. The only way to break the enchantment was for someone to love Alara, truly and unconditionally, despite her swan form. Every day, Prince Alexander returned to the lake eager to catch another glimpse of the swan. He spoke to her, shared his dreams and fears, and, over time, developed a deep and abiding affection for the graceful creature. Alara, though trapped in her avian form, could sense the prince's kindness and sincerity. The prince, however, grew increasingly despondent as he realized that the swan could never be his. On the eve of his 21st birthday, he made a desperate wish to the starry night, pleading for a way to be with the swan he had grown to love. In the darkness, a mystical figure appeared. It was the same sorceress who had cast the spell upon Alara. She offered Alexander a deal. If he could remain loyal and unwavering in his love for the swan for one more year, the spell would be broken, and Alara would become human once more. But, if he failed, he would be cursed to live as a swan for eternity. With determination and love in his heart, Prince Alexander accepted the sorceress's challenge. For a year, he continued to visit the lake, cherishing his time with Alara, sharing his thoughts and dreams with the silent swan. He found solace in the knowledge that his love for her was strong and true. Finally, on the eve of his 22nd birthday, with the swan by his side, Alexander declared his love for Alara one last time. The spell was broken, and before his eyes, the swan transformed into the most beautiful woman he had ever seen. Alexander and Alara were married in a grand celebration, uniting two hearts that had endured trials and tribulations to be together. Their love was a testament to the power of unconditional devotion. They ruled the kingdom together, their reign marked by wisdom, kindness, and an enduring love that had survived the most enchanting of trials. And so, in that distant kingdom among rolling hills and shimmering lakes, the prince and the swan lived happily ever after, their love story whispered from one generation to the next, a reminder of the power of love and the strength of a kind heart.